So, if you're not familiar with that term, it's like things that might be one of your pet peeves or if they bother you. So for me, I think I've always had this repelling idea of Milo, and because I've always had this I turned it to this version of myself when I changed to Milo, and I've always rejected that idea. But I think because of that, I definitely wanted to never show that part to the world. Well, I didn't decide to not show it. I just didn't know how to. And usually when I'm in these moments, I make it so that I just never put it out to the world. And for the last few days and stuff like that, I have been well, would you believe it, if I made this in 2 days, shot it, just well, Mito shot it, and John helped out extremely a lot, along with my friend Carol. So I literally projected something that I was experiencing, and the things that I was feeling, and what really happens in my head when I turn into Mito, or when Mito turns into Ian, and vice versa. So that's kind of where it really lies. And technically, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so technically it's gonna be quite interesting. It's not a long song. It's a pretty short song. It's not mixed, mastered, or anything, because again, I think there's more magic to it when you share it in the most rawest form. So with that being said, it only felt right. Maybe if people like it, I'll probably master it and mix it and release it as on platforms. But as of now, it's kind of just really it's just really a passion project, really. So I wouldn't say a passion project. Oh, that's kind of weird too. I would say it's rather more personal, I guess you could say. But I've never showed the I've never shown Mito in this light. Well, Mito's never been shown in this light. Now you could finally see how I feel, and the reality of what is actually happening, and then what's actually happening in my head. So when you watch it, I think you might understand. It might be kind of confusing for people that don't get it, because it's like the same person. Did I just wake up? No, it doesn't look like I just woke up. My head's getting stolen. So that's kind of the whole tale of it, really. So it would be quite interesting, because you see, again, and you gotta listen to the lyrics, by the way. You gotta listen to the lyrics. And again, it's not my perspective. It's Mito's perspective, because he made it and he put it out, and I think it's the first time you get to see him kind of explore his vulnerable side, or whatnot, Jesus, my hair's a bit of a mess. My shirt's quite baggy, don't you reckon? I believe I've got this. So yeah, you get to finally see Mito in a different light, or the real Mito. We've always felt his presence. Sorry, I can't talk right now. We've always felt how he is in a conceptual storyline, through my eyes, but I think I've never really projected the realness of how it actually feels. So I think this is the first ever project, song, whatever, that kind of embodies that. Sorry, it's so sorry, I can't talk right now because my brain's absolutely fried. By the way, I got this Fiesta Chamoy. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. And you know, like I said, I hope you like it. I've always wanted to be very unapologetic with my work. I don't think there's a right or wrong when it comes to expressing yourself. As long as you're not harming anyone, I think that's kind of the unspoken rule. But for me, it's something that I think I wanted to finally give to the dreamers, because as I'm going along my journey, as I'm discovering myself, I also want to bring you guys along more into the journey and clarify a lot more things, you know. So for me, I think it's really important that I bring that kind of message to the fans. So premiere is going up in about 30 minutes. No, not 30 minutes, an hour. So premiere's already out, but I think I'm going to drop it at 11:30. So it's about 50 minutes from now. Yeah, it's raw, uncut demo. It's a demo. So the sound is gonna be not balanced or mixed, but you know, I bet you any artist will say that. Hopefully, maybe I will. If you guys like it enough, maybe I might mix it or master it. I don't know. Because again, mixing mastering makes it all the difference. Makes it so different. It's a very short song, but I think in that short amount of time, it's one of the most personal and hardest songs. So again, hope you like it. I found it extremely interesting. I don't recall a lot, to be completely honest, but it's you know, it's happened. But again, this is the first time that I think I've ever decided to commit to one of the creations that Mido made and put it out there. And again, if you've seen the lore up till now, the conceptualness of Mr. Insanity and Mido and everything, that is a very solid concept storyline, and pretty much how I want to implement characters into this DPR universe. But with that being said, it comes from a pretty real place. So, but this one is probably those ones that I think fall into line with something that doesn't have a real category yet, if you know what I mean. So again, that's kind of essentially it. And with that being said, I just can't wait. To show you guys, and I'm super excited. Look at that, my hair's an antenna. Goodbye. So yeah. So I wonder what it's like, right? I wonder what it feels like. Because the reality that I am in sometimes, and what I feel on the inside and what I see, what happens to be on the outside is a little different. What's that? Who's that? You know what I mean? So that's kind of essentially it. So, again, for the people that haven't heard, it's going to be something like, you know what? I really have a hard time explaining this. Someone said, "What am I talking about?" I'm talking about my new song, Skins. It's not official. It's a demo, but it's the first time that I'm gonna put out a demo that I made during my Mido phase, uncut, unmixed, unmastered, just the way it is, because the meaning behind it is extremely personal and is extremely real. But you know, if art wasn't about expressing the genuinity, then what would it really be about? That's just me personally, you know. Thank you, Kim Samuel. Thank you. So it's yeah, just I hope you like it. You know what's funny? It's my hair's such a it's so poofy right now, but if I wet it, the natural, it just doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't go away. But anyway, coming up, premiere's coming up. I mean, not premiere, video's coming up soon, guys. It's a little gift for the dreamers. For people that haven't heard already, literally, it's something that I want to share along my journey. It's not, I wouldn't say it's essentially part of the law. I'd say it's kind of like if you have Mito as the actor, Mr. Insanity as the actor, and me as a scriptwriter. It's kind of like now what's really going on in when the cameras are off, and ironically it's still an MV, but you know what I mean. You get my point. What? MCA. And I hope you like my shirt, because it's quite baggy. It's quite baggy. I don't have... it's not... I don't have baggy jeans to go along with it. In my baggy jeans. I don't have baggy jeans to go with this. So for me, again, this is kind of what I wear when I'm at home. Maybe I should put this here. It's what I usually wear when I'm at home. Some of you might also wonder what this sticker is on my forehead. I sometimes have it, I sometimes don't. Well, I'm someone that frowns a lot when I sleep. So when I sleep, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the nightmares and shit like that. But I usually tend to frown like a lot. And then when I wake up, I have like this huge dent going down because of how much I frown in my sleep. It's kind of like, I also grind my teeth, but I think it's from the stress. But because of that, my mom found something that helped me with it not frowning. So when you put this on, it helps you can't forcefully frown. Does that make sense? And surprisingly, after I put this on, I sleep better. Maybe it's placebo. Who knows? Anyway, so yeah. Sayang to you too, lovely. I miss you so much. I really do. I miss you all terribly. So yeah, Skins coming out very soon. Again, it's very short. It's meaningful. Well, what isn't in DPR, right? What isn't meaningful? Everything is. But just been going through quite some shit lately. But I can't just stay as I am if I go through something. I have to express it, or else I feel like I bottle it up too much. So I put it into words, I put it into songs, I put it into a visual expression, if you were to say. Yeah, so that's it. You have to listen. Yes, sadly, again, it's not out on any platforms, but I will. It is a unofficial demo. I mean, I know. I feel like artists do that all the time, but I think it's my first time. So I am a bit of a perfectionist. So this will also be a very big, a very big step for me, a very big commitment for me, because if it feels like any other time, I'll probably never ever put this out, just because I'm the type to really like want it to be a specific way. But I feel like for this one, it's yeah, it was just a little too real, that I guess there really was no perfecting something like that. So yeah. Hope you like it. Hope you like the demo. I do. I do suggest putting earphones in and watching it. Okay, that's my suggestion. Please put in your earphones when you watch this. I mean, for the best experience, preferably AirPods. But if you don't have AirPods, you could just get something. You just get like normal earphones, and then put like a muffle over your ears or something like that for the noise cancellation. For people that like sound. Again, I do want to mix it soon. Am I on a diet? You know what? I don't like being on diets. I really don't, because I love eating. But sometimes you might think I get really skinny all of a sudden, but that's because I go through like an episode, and I just kind of I'll alternate. I don't like using the word switch too much, but I do that. So when that happens, it's kind of like imagine your brain going through like something that you don't remember, and you're on autopilot. So what happens is you get completely, when you wake up from it, it feels like you haven't been sleeping, you've been running like a marathon. That's kind of what it feels like. So for me, the more I use my brain, the more I get extremely hungry. But when I become someone that I'm not, I don't have an appetite. It's quite weird. And more so, I think these past few days, new voice, who this? So, hi, my name is DPR, otherwise known as Christian Yu. I was born in Korea. No, sorry, I was born in Australia, but I am Korean. So, a bit different there. And I love expressing myself. And I honestly, I'm just here to give you guys a show. That's pretty much it. I don't know anything else. I don't know how to do anything else but to give a show, as long as it's not hurting or doing something extremely negative to something or somebody. I would hope not. But yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, I'll probably be doing it as long as I can be doing it. I feel like that's the one reason that is keeping me up and about. And we're forever changing, so I'm always open to change. 마이터 3에 대해 스포츠 좀 해줄 수 있냐고요? So someone asked me if I could spoil a little bit on Mario 3. Mario 3가 아마 제가 가장 크고 아끼고 좀 오래 걸릴 것 같은 프로젝트이긴 한데, 그만큼 진짜 엄청날 거예요. 기대하세요. 왜냐면 마리오 3는 그때 나오면 아마 저도 똑같이 접지 않을까요? So maybe Mario 3 will be my very last rodeo, my very last I don't know, my very last commitment to my artistry. Who knows? I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I just have a feeling Mario 3 might be the last thing I give to the world. And in terms of my artistry, I'm not saying like. So it's gonna be one of the biggest, baddest, most expensive project up to this date, because it's gonna be the end of the Mitre trilogy. It's gonna be the end of Mitre. I think for me, the reason being is I've always had like the I've always had the I've always had this experience of being someone that I'm not. So for me, when I started Mito, it empowered a lot of that side of me, and because of that, I think I've always tried to manifest Mito into being something from the dark to the light, because if I manifest that story, it also happens to apply to me. So again, the power of projection. It's, like I tell everyone, if people misunderstand like what Mito is or who Mito is, it's because you haven't seen the end of the story yet. I like to think when I'm ready to put down the ropes, I'm ready to say my goodbye to Mito. I would like to think that's when I can put out Mito 3. 근데 Lori, sorry, that was Lori. I get so distracted. Anyway, so that's kind of the idea of how I have Mito. It was always a 3-part series, but don't worry, it's Nori, what do you have there? Nori. Lori. Yeah. Lori. Anyway, so I think it's always gonna be a jeez. Yeah, it's gonna be something like that. Anyway, guys. So that's kind of pretty much it, and I think I have to get ready soon because Skins is coming out, and Skins is again some. 옷이 진짜 큰데? 잠깐만, 옷이 왜 이렇게 크지? Oh my god, my shirt's really big. Hey baby. 알았어, 미안해. So, she, I believe this pink flamingo was a present from a fan, but Lori liked it so much that I think it was meant for Lori because it has like a dog handle and everything. So, say bye. 알았어. 아이고 예뻐. 아이고 놀고 싶어. Sorry guys, Lori wants to play. 아이고 예뻐. Sorry, that's how we play. Some dogs. Anyway, yeah. Skins, like I said. Skins. Yeah. How does it feel to be in the skin when you're not? How does it feel to be in a skin that doesn't make you feel comfortable? And vice versa. I don't know what the fuck that means. But anyway, you get my point. Anyway, enjoy it. Put the captions on. Look at the lyrics. It's a very easy, simple video. No freaking crazy shit this time. Yeah. Again. And by the way, this wasn't the surprise that I was telling you guys about or the next drop. That one's completely different, but you know what's so funny? That surprise of a video, that surprise of a release that I was meant to release after Dear Insanity was meant to be the first piece that projected that I made. Sorry, that was going to be the first piece that I made public when I made it during an actual legit episode of the Switch. So that would have been the first project ever. If it was to come out first, but it didn't. This came out because of my spontaneous dumbass. So it was something that I think was meant to happen. But anyway, enjoy it. I love you all so much. All right. By the way, Premiere's up, so go check it out. 안녕.